night.
Yeah, man. I was going to talk about Mr. Tobias. First of all, how dope is his name?
That is a dope ass name.
Tobias Truvillion.
But don't that sound like money? But it sounds like the type of money that you can't even hope to have. Like you can't afford it. It's not like a billion or a million. It's like a Truvillion. I got a Truvillion. I got Truvillions worth of money. What?
It feels like an emperor's name to me. Tobias Truvillion.
That's true. Like a black king, like a
superhero or some shit, right?
I will call Tobias Truvillion.
Call King Truvillion.
Ooh. Well, for those of y'all who don't know, check this out.
This is Philip. Please leave a message.
I need you to get over here right now. I think Jamal OD'd. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, no. You ain't going out like this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey! Son of a bitch. Oh, man, hard and swear. Kill him.
Hey, you do remember you wearing a wire, right?
I'm kidding, all right? I'm just kidding.
Hey, girl. When you want to hit it?
Can you put me on about 30?
Can do. Yes.
Yeah.
Slide that piece over here. A shorty springs a leak.
Easy, guys. I'm NYPD.
We know who you are, Detective Riley.
Looking for a little action?
I guess you could say that.
Well, you can do whatever you want to, huh? Fucking ass. Come on her, come in the mouth. Whatever you like. Just no rough stuff, all right?
I love you. What did I do wrong? Just tell me what I did wrong.
Dude, you're doing it right now. You was 2 years old. If you was 102, you was outside. Shit. See, like me, I like the time when everybody was face to face.
Honey, I told you, it's the wrong room.
Hey, I saw you the other day, taking pictures of us.
We're honeymooners.
We thought this was our room, but our key doesn't work, so guess it isn't.
What's in the bag? Let me tell you something, baby. Church can't help your mother. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Ain't no disrespect to the church. And church is a good place. You know, you need an outlet. You need to get focused. You go to church. I got a good job, man. Cleaning offices, you know? They don't know about that old warrant. If I would have stopped, they would have found out at work. Could mess me up. I'm being straight. Check my time card.
Thanks for all you taught me. Thanks for being a father. I promise I won't let you down. You see, the thing about the ghetto, it breeds that crab in the barrel mentality. No matter how far you get, somebody always trying to pull you down.
I don't know what I would do without you here with me. You have been so perfect.
That's probably the one thing that nobody has ever called me
No,
before.
you are. And thank you for being that right now.
Anytime.
To the strip club. I guess we'll find out on Sunday.
I'm a cut!
Is this what you're looking for, bitch?
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. the Emperor.
What's up, ladies? Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I feel great. I'm in the game and still playing.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? First of all, we were just, before you popped on with us, happy Inauguration Day, my dear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll now officially be able to say where we were when the lights went out in New York City, when Obama was sworn in, and when the first Vice President of the United States swore in today.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. There we go. How you been, man?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see
you. Good to see you.
How's
everything going? I was looking at that reel, man. Man, it was something that I haven't seen in a long time. And just even now, just thinking about the growth and, you know, the stuff that I'm into and things that I've been shooting. And it's just an amazing ride. And
I mean, I look at that reel and I am super duper uber impressed. And I'm like, damn, this brother can act. And you look different in every role. So how do you pull that off?
Hey, it's just something about my flavor. It's just something how God made me, you know. I think I'm always changing with myself. So as I progress, you know, I'm always like, you know, roles just actually just meet me at the same time. So, you know how I feel like, you know, wanting to like cut my hair or grow it out. And even now, as I dig deeper into characters and stuff, you know, figuring out how I could use special effects in different ways to, you know, give more depth to the character visually and stuff. So all that stuff is fun and it's all me, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
What's your favorite character to date that you've played?
Oh man, you know, I finally got into like some action stuff that was really, really fun recently, and you know, I really enjoyed that. I got a, you know, chance to use a lot of firearms and get into some hand-to-hand combat, and you know, those things were fun. I love each role. So, you know, sometimes what you see on the screen is not exactly what is going on. You know, you may see all the magic on the screen, but you know, I just finished shooting another film down in Atlanta, and because of the quarantine and stuff, you know, the time spent alone, you know, with yourself and you know, getting into the story and stuff, you know, it was different. It was really different, and getting into the rhythm of the production, it really had a different kind of rhythm than normal. So as you train and prepare yourself, you know, these are the things that you have to go through. So I've had experiences that were great and experiences that weren't as great, but we still were able to create magic and make it, you know, make it work.
I'm seeing superhero next. I'm seeing something that, like, you know, some kind of leading man on some superhero, really, like, that's what I'm feeling, Tobias. I'm feeling that.
Yes.
I'm feeling that for you, for real. For real.
Yeah.
How have you been? Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was gonna say he's saying yes, yes, and you know, is something like that in the works, or have you touched on anything like that?
A superhero? No. Well, I just finished shooting a film called Sanctioning Evil, and I play a staff sergeant who winds up being dishonorably discharged, and everything that he goes through in the new world, coming back from war and trying to adapt. And he's not really superhero or anything. I mean, I would love to play superhero. I would love to, you know.
But it sounds like something, you find something heroic about that character, because
yeah. Oh yeah, this guy, I can't really give too much of the story, but
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely heroic.
But I'm reading you.
One of the characters, even where James was talking, when I had a real clean cut and he had the gold fronts and the tattoo, and he was sitting down, and he was talking about church with the kid. James was a guy who kind of did the wrong things. He did the right things with wrong. I mean, he did the wrong things for the right reasons. And you know, when you think about you know, characters like that, and being, you know, telling stories and being able to play superheroes, you know, it comes with all kind of power. So I would love to be able to, you know, get into some sort of franchise, like Marvel or DC, or I mean, wherever. There's so much great storytelling that's being told. I see stories on Netflix, and there's a lot of great storytelling that's happening. And even I've been doing things on my own, but I don't have a big budget, but you know, I just love it. I love the art, and I just love you know, being able to bring the characters to life.
Nice. Let me tell me, what have you been doing to keep focused during this past year? Well, since March, I want to say almost a year, but since March and COVID. Like, what have you been doing as far as your craft is concerned, body is concerned, mind is concerned, things?
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, I'm 3 years plant-based, so I've completely changed my lifestyle over. You know, I was eating lean meats and greens prior to this, but I have completely did a 180 or whatever you want to call it, and I went plant-based and just started really digging into that. So, you know, I've been really on a health tip, but I've been real active during the whole pandemic, say since about April. You know, living in the city, living in Newark, New Jersey, we're doing a lot of feeding the homeless, from you know, getting people gift cards to grocery stores so they can buy groceries. We did a lot of mobilization when, you know, there was a lot of the protests and things that were happening, so people wouldn't come and tear up the city, and just being able to mobilize as a community and stuff like that. So I've been very active, you know, and then even on the producer side, friends of mine, my brothers and I, we put together a couple web series, and writing and doing things online. So that was fun. And just, you know, in the fourth quarter for myself, you know, I was able to, you know, work. I shot a couple of films, and for the most part, you know, just being active, keeping a schedule, staying on point with your health, you know, training in the park. I was doing a lot of outdoor work, not really as much in the gym, doing a lot of running and walking and stuff that way. So
shout out to your mushroom meat.
Yeah, the mushroom burger.
Woo, baby.
And that's what's really has been. It's been, you know, about just eating right, staying active, staying consistent with the work, connecting with people, you know, and just kind of retuning, you know, the way the structure is, because, you know, you think about where we are, you know, prior to, you know, last February and where we are now. You know, there's a lot, even with the show being launched and, you know, everybody being digital and stuff. This is important that we share this information and being able to connect with one another more often on many platforms. So, you know, that's the kind of energy that's been happening. So that's me. You know, I'm constantly, you know, moving.
What I think I like you about, first I gotta fix my co-host face over there, because I mentioned mushroom meat, right? I gotta tell you.
Exactly. When you said my name, y'all said Tobias Truvillion. Thank you so much.
Oh my God! What?
Tobias Truvillion.
That's an amazing name. I don't even have a son, but I want to name somebody Truvillion.
Oh man, yeah, it's one of a kind. Like, if I meet anybody with that last name as part of my lineage, like my grandmother gave me the family tree from where Truvillion started from, down in the Louisiana, Mississippi area. You know, and it was a French slave. I'll give you the whole thing. If you know, he was a French slave owner, and he was going back and forth. And one of his last visits back to America, he changed the A to a U from Traveling to Truvillion, and he named all his first sons Henry. And when the Great Migration happened, a lot of, you know, Truvillion settled in, you know, Detroit and Michigan and up in that area, but we were the only ones that settled in New York. So, you know, since like Facebook and all those things, I found cousins in the Midwest and found cousins out further in, you know, out west in San Francisco and in Phoenix and things like that. So it's gone that way. But I told people, I said, it's beautiful. I did a keynote speech for the kids last year. And I was saying that it's beautiful as Tobias Truvillion sounds, you know, the way, you know, it is that I wouldn't even really know my name. That is not my name. And I told everybody, I said, when I get real famous, I'm gonna shock the world and get my ex.
That's what's up.
I love the ring of it, and it's my name, you know, but
that's kind of deep right there.
Yeah, because you think about it, you know, it's important for us to really understand who we are. So
yeah,
you know, they say that in order to really gain the full knowledge, you have to be able to, you know, give a slave name.
No, that's deep. You know, I did that DNA test just to see what came up and to find out where in Africa, you know, my people come from. And let me just tell you, it was almost like discovering a different part of myself, because I was surprised at some of the answers. So, but then after I did it, I was like, wait, them suckers, they got my DNA now, you know? But you know, that's
yeah. But well, they say you can trace it to the coast, and then after a while, you have to kind of like pick a you know, tribe or you know, something that you identify with, and then you go from there.
It's pretty deep. Can I ask when it was or how old you were when you decided you wanted to act? Like, what was it about acting?
Yeah, I started in the fashion world. You know, I was a Ford model for a long time. Like one of my first gigs that like one of my main breaks. I mean, it was a lot of work that I got up to that main break where I was like a Nietzsche spokesmodel for a long time. So we go back into like all those old XXLs and sports magazines. I'm all up and through there, you know, and all, you know, doing that neo soul bit vibe and that feel in the city, and, you know, just the vibe of New York and that whole feel, you know, at that time, you know, that's where I was at. So I got into the stage, you know, at NBT, I would say, in National Black Theater 2000 or 1999. Yeah. But I had been doing a lot of fashion since probably like 96.
I remember when I first saw your face, because it wasn't too many Black men that was signed. It was like Don Tom, you know, just the usual folk. And you knew all the players, you know, you knew all the folk. And I was signed with Elite at the time, and I remember your face. And you know, you just remember the brothers that stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I got bit by that acting bug, it was amazing. And, you know, being up in the National Black Theater, you know, Dr. Barbara and Tunde Samuels, it was just an amazing thing. But, you know, I didn't really choose the arts. It kind of like chose me. You know, it wasn't a thing where I like, this was something that I wanted to do. Like football was my first love. You know?
Really? What position?
Well, I play all positions, but I like defense more.
Really?
You
want to hurt somebody?
Yeah. I have a certain mentality for offense. Like, you know, you can't be stopped. Like I was a good enough athlete, but defense, I was like, yeah, we got to stop. We're stopping now.
And what's your team? What's your team? Just, you know, out of
well, you know, I'm from New York, so as it is, it's hard. But you know, there's some hope in the Knicks and, you know, the Giants. It's been rough. So,
oh my God, I'm so glad you said Giants, because if you said that, I'm gonna start crying, man.
Yeah, so it's been rough. But that was my first love, and then, you know, it just so happened somebody kind of like, you know, pushed me over the edge to get some pictures taken, and I was like, you know what, you know, I kind of like this, and then I just kind of went at it.
You was like, yeah, I'm cute. I could do this, right?
It was just like I always knew that I was gold, and it was a thing where once I committed myself to whatever I wanted to do, I was gonna, you know, because I remember when I was working 3 jobs and I had to, you know, say, you know what, I'm gonna walk away from this to do this. I remember I was in doing things on the block, and I said, well, I'm gonna walk away from this and do this. So it was a lot of between dialogue that happened. And even if you think about people on the, that I grew up with, that I asked for support from them, money wise, monetary, I had to go to them, talk to them, yo, try to do something over here, give me some money. And
talk about that for a second, Tobias. Talk about, because you have to know you inspire a lot of people. So talk about those voices that when you are in transition between something that you aspire to do and something that you are doing, what those voices are like, what would you share from your experience that other people can use?
You mean the voices like as if what the spirit is trying to tell you to do?
Right.
I guess it's just, in a thing where you got to, it's a real simplistic, simple thing. You have to be very quiet, and the spirit just tell you what's right.
Any advice you can give somebody in being in that space, what they should do if they're in right in the cross between what they want to do?
This is the bottom line, and it started a long time ago. But you have to take leaps of faith, and the leaps of faith is where the magic is. That's where all the love is. That's where all the the life is in the leap of faith. You can stay in your comfort zone, but you have to leap. But when you leap, so much of the uncertainty is in there. That's where all this great stuff happens.
Okay.
So once you get used to taking leaps of faith, then you take a lot more. And eventually, you start getting around. You're like, oh, not sure about this, but I'm going forward.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. But you got to have your faith. The faith is the number one thing. You got to be accountable.
Accountability. Okay.
To yourself.
Okay. How speaking of accountability, behind every great man is a what?
Is a woman.
There you go. A great woman.
Yeah.
Shout out to your great woman. I just want to give her a shout out.
Thank you.
Shout out to your great woman. And to the two of you are delicious together.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me just say this. Let's just stop here. Wait, I just have to do this. Okay. If you're gonna reference the woman, then we must say who is the woman.
Oh, well, I'll let him do the honors.
Thank you.
Oh, you're talking about my wife, Michelle.
Yes.
Yes, delicious. I like delicious together.
Yes.
As it is.
They take amazing photographs together, and Michelle is a sweetheart. Michelle Truvillion. Michelle Morgan Truvillion, however she's billed, but equally amazing.
Yeah.
So we got a prompt to ask you about your true to the core sweatshirts and t-shirts.
Oh yeah. You see that, right?
That's so cool.
Yeah, so the true to the core, going back, we were talking about earlier, especially when you're thinking about food and health, being plant-based, but true to the core is a mantra. This is a Sankofa bird in there that, just remind yourself, no matter, mind, body, or soul, to think about yourself before you make any decision. No matter what it is, check in with yourself first. And if this is staying true to your core, then you move. And if it's financially, if it's your health, whatever you're doing, you always got to stay true to your core. And it's just that basics, just that simple reminder to, to always check in with yourself before you make any decision. And so when it came to the health side, I've been teaching people how to live a plant-based lifestyle. And when you talk about plant-based, it's not just, oh, I'm vegan, just because you're vegan doesn't mean you're healthy. But the Afro Biomineral lifestyle, which is Dr. Sabi's, is an alkaline lifestyle. certain vegetables and things you can have, and then certain ones you cannot have, and then introducing sea moss. Like I got my sea moss here. The sea moss for people, the benefits of sea moss. The benefits are like introducing people to exotic fruits, dragon fruits, and soursop. These are fruits from God that are superfoods that can heal the body from the inside out. And talk about key limes and how you can alkaline your body and stay healthy. These are all the things that True to the Core is about when we talk about the food. So what I do is like, this is my lifestyle, and I just try to introduce it to the people. I don't like to try to be preachy, but I try to show people what worked for me.
Well, I'll tell you about that, circling back to that mushroom meat that my wife is super excited about. She seeks it out.
Yeah, I got some too.
It is very, very good, y'all. He makes it, and it is amazing.
Yeah. So, in between, we've been having the vintage limited edition. Matter of fact, I got one right here. Let me show you. It's like the vintage limited edition hoodies that I've been, right? So this is the Lights, Camera, Action series. And you can't see it, but this has like a reflective on it. But when we come back here, bang, each one has been signed, Lights, Camera, Action. When the flash hits it, it gives you the reflective feel to it. But that's just been the apparel. But I also, and I hope I'm not taking too much time, but
not at all.
Okay, I'm also have my cooking module that I'm helping people that want to make the lifestyle transition from either vegetarian or just whatever lifestyle you have to a more plant-based lifestyle. Because when I made the transition, I was already a great cook, but when I did, it took me a long time to kind of figure out how to survive and sustain my eating habits being plant-based. So I put these videos and modules together so that people can figure out how to make their own milk, how to see the difference between fake sea moss and real sea moss, how to to juice, how to make sustainable smoothies, how to make mushrooms into taste like chicken and steak in different ways. So that's another thing that I've been doing, and it's coming to I'm gonna bring to the public really, really, really soon.
Make sure you send Monifah some of those recipes.
Oh yeah.
Now, this isn't on. What you don't know, Tobias, is ongoing on the show. We constantly try to tell JaVonne about how many ways you can make vegan stuff. We have this ongoing battle. So having you here now, somebody else that is also giving the power and love of mushrooms and what you can do and how you can cultivate them. You won't miss the texture. It's very good.
Yeah.
So all I'm asking is that you share the knowledge of the flavorful food to Miss Monifah.
Definitely.
I think one day, one of these grand old days, I may be invited to dinner, and I want to make sure that it tastes like.
Oh yeah.
Chicken.
Definitely. Yeah, just come with open mind, and but anything is all about the flavors.
But the fruit sounds interesting. The dragon fruit.
Oh yeah, yellow dragon fruit. Key limes. Key limes are a superfood. That's that
is interesting.
Beginning in you all day, every day.
Every morning, I start myself off with the key lime, ginger, and turmeric tea every morning.
Yeah.
A plant-based cookbook. That could be good. That could be good.
Yeah.
Coming to you, true to the core. So, those are the things that I just been trying to, help the community in a way where we can, build our health, beat the pandemic, stay on course, stay healthy, Yeah,
that sounds good. So we also hear that you have a passion for photography. What's up with that?
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been in front of the camera for so long. The stories like this. It was one of my last checks on One Life to Live when I was on the soap opera, and I had, you know, been giving Jordan a lot of my money, and I was like, look, I'm gonna invest in something for myself, and I had went over to B&H on 42nd Street, and I went in there. I didn't even know what I wanted, and you know, I brought myself a camera, and it's paid for itself 10 times over, and I learned so much. You know, when you start, you know, getting on the other side of the camera, you know, you start, you know, composing your own stories. And since then, you know, I definitely started directing and teaching and producing movies and, you know, all these kind of things. But it all started from being in front and then starting to take pictures and then doing headshots for people and portraits. Like, I got to get a portrait of you too.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
so,
be all like cheese.
if people want to, you know, I even do, and the thing about it too, you know, I give a lot, and I in my sessions, you know, I might have a young actor, you know, and then and you know, I'm telling them and I'm giving them a lot of the knowledge that I know and sharing with them, you know, tips that I know will help them along their way. So when you book me, you get a lot basically.
Nice.
Plus, you're gonna get some dope ass shots.
That's beautiful. So if you got something going on, book Mr. Tobias Truvillion. That's what's up, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, the brother clearly can act, and you look good. You know, good looking.
Thank you. I'm hanging, you know.
Man, do it, bro. What's up?
Can we talk about Equal Standard for a second?
Yes, please. Let's talk about Equal Standard.
First of all, you were in there with one of my faves. My faves. She's family, Selena Johnson.
Yes.
But can I tell you how I enjoyed that?
Oh, thank you.
I enjoyed it, and I like the plot twist on it. You know, how was that, considering art imitates life in so many ways? How was that portraying the police officer in that role and all the stuff that came with what y'all had to do?
Hey, I love that role. Equal Standard, I think, with you know, I'm from Queens, New York. Taheem Bryant, who's the writer, producer, he's from Queens, New York. So his writing style, he writes to people. You know, he writes with the character in mind, the person that's going to play the role. And he wrote the film, so the dialogue, the language, the environment, you know, Ice-T, Selena, we have been friends for so long. You know, everybody that's in there, you know, I've known for a long time, Terez, you know, so when we finally got on camera, it was just, you know, just so natural. And, you know, when I think about Equal Standard and even all the racial tension and, you know, the police and community tension that's going on, I think about, it's like a family story. You know, people want to get back to their family, you know? So I think when it came to Chris, you know, Detective Johnson, that was his thing. You know, I want to take care of my home, I want to take care of my family, honor my code. So, you know, at the end of the day, who can't understand how, you know, you get back home to your family? And that was my job. I think, and I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it. I'm very proud of that film, and you know, everybody needs to check out that film.
Yes, it's Equal Standard. And where is it available? I forgot where I watched it.
Yeah. Well, it was released independent. It's going to be hitting a major platform this year. But the name of the film is Equal Standard. And you go to equalstandardmovie.com.
Okay.
So you go to equalstandardmovie.com, and the film is called Equal Standard. I wish y'all could show the trailer. Yeah.
Well, I don't have it.
It's on YouTube.
Okay, but we're not able to actually.
Yeah, my bad. I see.
Yeah, see. All right, so this is the deal, Mr. Truvillion.
Yeah.
You send the link to me, or actually I can get it, but you just come back.
I'll be happy.
You just come back, and you can reintroduce it, and we'll play the trailer.
Yeah.
we have a segment where we allow folks to come in and ring the doorbell, and regardless of what guests we have on,
I love that.
person rings the doorbell.
We're gonna ring the doorbell tonight. We're gonna ring the doorbell tonight.
No, you're actually featured tonight.
Yeah,
somebody would come on and they want to come and say hi or whatever. They ring the doorbell and they pop on and we can talk to them then. So we'll have you come back once guests have been on the show, we let you know that any project you have, any appearance you're doing, anything you want to promote, anytime you maybe just want to talk, jump on and holler at your girls, you have license to do that. You become our fam coming in. So one show and then you become that. So you can come on, you can just hit us up and say, hey, listen, I got something I want to show y'all real fast. We'll pull it up. It's an international radio show, just so you know. So we have our audience is really broad, and we have an audience.
Give me the name. Give me the name of the movie again, and let me see if I can.
Equal Standard.
Equal Standard.
Yeah, it's a good trailer.
EqualStandardMovie.com.
Okay. All right. I'll work on it. I'll see if I can get it up. Well, if I can get it up.
Fingers going.
Yeah.
They call me Tammy too much on the show, you know.
That's her nickname.
I love it. I heard y'all was jamming when I first came in. Y'all was jamming for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always doing something. But
how are you? How are the two of you doing?
Hey man, thank you for asking. We are actually I'll let Silky speak for herself because she can, but I'm actually good. Busy. But grateful to be doing working from home in my first experience ever in my career, but grateful because I'm here and safe, and I go out when I need to. But I have a chance to do creative stuff too, which and I got some projects that are pending closing soon. So I think you may be aware of some of the stuff. So we're just working hard, and trying to do self-care, incorporating a lot of self-care, because if nothing else, COVID taught us that we need to focus and do more care internally too to sustain all the stuff you want to do in the world. So
oh yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Now, how about you?
Well, I'm just I'm just hanging in there, just trying to survive, basically. Yeah, I'm just trying to survive. I figure, if I could just hang in there for a few more years and not get myself killed to kill anybody, I'll be all right. Yeah, because that's the thing, What I do want to ask you about, because I think somebody might be somebody in the world, I'm not exactly sure who, but someone would be upset if I didn't ask you anything about Empire, because a lot of the people who watch our show are Empire fans, and apparently your role, people were dying for that, and I so I was kind of looking through stuff, and people like, oh, bring him back. What is up with that? What was that whole? Let's talk about Empire.
Yeah, I mean, what a great show, man. That was an amazing experience. You think about working with Jesse, you think about working with Terrence and Taraji, Yaz, and all these great personalities and energies and just magical folks. And on that set, all the way from the producers all the way down, it was just kind of like this vibe of get it done. And they knew that they were moving. So when you get into that kind of space and machine, you got to come in here and be on par, so even on my time, I was only supposed to be on there one episode.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I was able to stretch it out, and but by the time we got to the end of the road, D Major, he was doing things. People were like, he was just doing things that didn't make any sense. Like, oh man, what is he doing? But it was such a great character, a complex guy, because just being a black man in the world, minus the sexuality and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, waking up, just trying to survive. And then, you know, this guy is trying to, you know, keep his sexuality on the down low, and you know, still keep this persona up for you know, the industry and things like that. Yo, it was a great character. You know, it was a really great character. It you know, challenged me.
Yeah, it was. You did a fabulous job. You won over many fans on that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I see people screaming for you still today. You know, it's crazy.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, man, there's a lot of work that was going in there, and I learned so much from Terrence and being around all those guys. So as you develop and, you know, you got your tools and stuff, you pick up things along the way. And, you know, I just had a great time on that show.
What was it like working with Tyler Perry?
Oh, man, another juggernaut. You know, you think about, you know, how, you know, just his presence by himself. He's 6'4",
okay,
maybe 6'5". You know, you like in my family, I'm 6'3", right? In my family, I'm the little guy. You know, my uncles and my father, when he was alive, they were all like 6'4" and better. My baby brother's 6'4". He's like 290 pounds. You know, so I'm like the runt. You know, but when I think of that guy and I see his presence, it reminds me of like my family. I'm like, you know, you're looking for him for guidance, like TP, like I'm here. You know.
Yeah.
Coach, what needs fixing? You know, what we do here? So, but being around him and watching him work, and you know, I learned from him just, you know, because they move really fast. You know, you're like one shot. And it's great, you know. It brings me back to like when I was on One Life to Live, and you know, the pace of, you know, the filming and stuff. So when you see all those people that are employed, all these black folks behind the camera doing makeup and, you know, doing stuff that's in the building, and just everybody that's working on that lot, it's amazing, man. And I applaud them. And I went to the opening. And that was something else in this world. It was like Wakanda and the Wizard of Oz.
I was just getting ready to say that, man. I was just getting ready to say like a Black Oz. I don't even know if I'd be able to stand up the whole time. I'd probably be over in tears.
But God bless Mr. Perry, and you know, like I said, I really love all the people. You know, I worked with Mario Van Peebles when I was at you know, like the people that come through there, it was just so nice.
So check it out. So when you're looking for a tech person, you say, you know, I don't know how good she is, but she could do this.
Yeah.
Try to go be a good cop. Not many of us left.
I just stopped by to see my daughter.
Another young black male dead in his 20s due to the lack of training in the cop.
They come in our community, they kill our young black men, and they walk out without a scratch.
Fucking finish your life right now, motherfucker.
We have to blame ourselves too sometimes.
What you talking about?
Them white cops are scared too.
Lost seats for the next couple models going on.
Especially with all this shit going on, these police keep killing us out here in these streets like this. Police! I'm a cop. You got a badge. Let you talk to people like that. Step back! Step the fuck back!
What are you gonna do about this motherfucking nigger cop that shot my son?
Your eyes open. Not everybody's in favor of the turnout.
Oh, you want revenge? You're a fucking man. Step out of the car.
Niggas be over like Rick.
Josh's fingerprints were found at the scene.
Charge him.
They're not so much scared of the guns that we bust off. They're scared of us uniting.
You don't fucking tell me now you'll never see your wife and son again.
One thing I can say that speaks volumes to young people and cops is that we can come together.
We have a warrant for your arrest.
Families are broken because of you both.
Will not face any criminal charges in the shooting death of Williamson. He was
unarmed at the time.
No, I don't need nobody else. Do white cops hate black people?
I'm gonna shoot this motherfucking cop!
So I'm just gonna love myself.
Boom, boom.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. Full disclosure, I have not watched it yet. That trailer is dope.
The film was even greater.
I'm gonna tell you this: you are over 6 feet tall. You big dude. You not little. Scout.
Majestic.
Yeah, and your name is Tobias Truvillion.
Yes, you said it right.
And
Billion, trillion, Truvillion.
That's what's up. And if you say it with enough bass in your voice, oh my God,
you have to say it with the with that tone though.
You need that Earl Jones voice to say your name right. Could you imagine Earl Jones introducing you on something? Oh man, that's crazy.
Yes, I would love that.
Me too.
I would just keep it recorded for sure. For sure. Tobias, we want to play a little game with you.
Okay.
It's a word association game we play on the show. And it's just to kind of give the people a little peek behind the veil. So I'll say a word and you say what immediately comes to mind. Okay. I'll say a word and then JaVonne will have her go. You want to play?
I'm down.
Cool. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm in there.
God.
Family.
Family.
Money.
Love.
Health.
Community.
Family. Why I feel like family again. Keep going. I love this.
Joy.
Love.
JaVonne, you're up next. We may have to get him from around too. Good.
Comedy.
Funny.
Action.
Say again.
Action.
I don't know why money is coming up to my mind. Money.
Chadwick.
Oh man, that's my brother right there.
Shaka Khan.
Ooh, sexy.
Fame.
Emptiness.
Wow. Thank you.
All right, I got to get him again, Jay, on this side. Theater.
Love.
Children.
Kids. I don't know. I mean, kids. You want kids?
Brotherhood.
You know, I mean, it comes back to love. Like all these, you'd say the first thing that comes to my heart is love. This is love. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in it? We in it?
Yeah. This is good. This is really good.
Okay.
Come
on.
Hollywood.
Toys.
Movie star.
Blockbuster.
Last one. Superhero.
That's me.
Damn. That answer. All right. That's it.
I'm a superhero.
Nice.
You are wonderful. You are wonderful, and I'm so glad to have made your acquaintance. And I hope you don't forget me. You know what I'm saying? I hope you like that little one in the chair. She was kind of okay.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I'm glad. So you down for 5 more rapid fire? Because I could give you 5 more.
Hit him with the 5 more, Jay.
Hit him with the 5 more.
Hit him with the 5 more. Okay.
Hit him with the 5 more, Jimmy.
Okay. Sexy.
Sure.
Violent.
Block 9.
Projects.
Oh, damn. I mean, projects thing like projects. That's what first thing came to my mind. The projects.
Yeah.
But the projects, you know, see the thing about love is the love for the struggle.
Mm-hmm. New York City.
That's home. That's my home.
And talent.
Ooh, that's like God's creation.
That's what's up. Thank you so much. We're going to ask you for one more thing, and it's a drop for our show and for the radio station.
Okay.
So this show is In the Basement with JaVonne and Terez. So you say your name and let the people know they're
live though, right?
Yeah. You're going to do it live too. And we just going to edit it
You
off.
don't have to drop on the end and cut it, or no, it's just going to be there?
It's going
to drop later.
No, you're gonna tell us to drop now, and we're gonna cut.
See, you know why? Because Silky and her little fingers, Tammy, too much fingers over there. What she does is, if you hang on the show and you see our outros, you'll know exactly what we do with pieces like this. So even the blunders, as most people would call it, are great for us.
Okay.
So when we end the show, just hang on and watch the outro, and you'll understand why we say what we say.
All right, let's do it.
Is that how they do it? Take one. I mean, I don't know. Is that you need that?
Yeah, you know what that's for, right?
Please let me know.
Oh, so that when you do that, that gives a little spike in the sound. So when the mixer, he could line up the sound to the video.
Oh, that's what's up. I like that. You wrote that down, Raz?
Oh, I know.
Like you wrote it down.
No, I know that. That can,
That
take
was
work. Take work.
Okay, so you're gonna say hi. This is Tobias Truvillion, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Okay, right. Yeah. This is your boy Tobias Truvillion, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. You heard it here.
Right.
Oh, let me get another one. Let me get one more.
Yeah.
One more. What's going on? It's your boy Tobias Truvillion. We going downstairs in the basement with my girls, JaVonne and Terez.
I love that. I love it.
Attention, baby. Yes.
You're gonna find yourself on multiple little outros.
All right.
The good ones.
Yeah. But let the people know, they could this one, these are limited editions, so you gotta message me on Instagram.
Put one on hold for me.
Huh?
Put one on hold for me. I got you.
Yeah, tell us.
To the True to the Core website in my ID, you could get yourself some CMOS and some T-shirts, and it's all kind of things. But these limited edition hoodies have to be messaged to me. So
Okay, I have to ask you a question. What does that CMOS sound taste like? Because I really like to support our guests. I have this is Sai here, and I have everybody's all around me, all of our guests. I did, but now, what does it taste like? Give me real life.
Doesn't really taste like anything, honestly.
No.
Not really. It's kind of got like a somewhat of a creamy texture because it's but it tastes like the sea, if anything.
Like the sea.
Like the ocean.
Yeah.
Like the sea.
So maybe you put it on some fish.
You can mix it with anything. You can mix it in
whatever, as long as you get it in you. You gotta get it. So all right. Do you know about CMOS?
I know nothing about
Break
that.
it down for.
All right. So CMOS has 92 out of 102 minerals for the body. The minerals bring the oxygen to our organs. It carries oxygen through the body and stuff. Now, CMOS is a natural diuretic. You know what I mean? So you could take this and it'll help move you. Your health is in your gut. Like your gut should be free flowing. You should have no constipation, because that means that the body's fighting, because the body wants to heal itself. And the way the body wants to heal itself, it needs an environment where it could do so. But if it's constantly fighting against itself with too much sugar and too much this and too much that, it never gets to the side of healing itself effectively. CMOS is also a natural appetite suppressant. So for some people, I'm not saying y'all, some people that like to have their bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning, instead of eating so heavy in the morning, you can have CMOS, and this will suppress your appetite. And then 11, 12 o'clock, then you can have maybe fresh fruit. And then 1, 2 o'clock, have salad and certain things that way. And then into your day, where you're not eating so heavy first thing in the morning. Sea moss also removes the inflammation out of the body because it pulls the mucus from out the body from the processed food, the meat, the sugar, the cheese, the eggs. It helps pull the mucus from around the body and out the intestine, out the around the, we have a film around our organs and things. And that helps because in the Afrobiome mineral balance, they say that all disease begins and it survives when it's able to live inside the mucus. And that's where, you know, but if you have an alkaline body and you're trying to get to this alkaline space, the mucus can't survive in it. So that's why we say, you know, consume sea moss like this. That's why we eat more veggies and things, because if we were back on the continent, we wouldn't be consuming as much meat. And we've been lied to. We've just been lied to. We're not, our culture, Black America, that's not our, you know, this chicken this and fried this, and that's not us. That's what we adapted to, but that's not who we would be and what we would be doing if we were back on the continent. We would be consuming more veggies and grains. So sea moss is the truth. And I have it for you.
Okay. And tell us again where we can get it.
I mentioned vitality. So you want to keep your wood right, you know what I mean? Keep your wood right. Make sure you get you some of that.
And it also makes a good facial mask too.
Yeah, oh yeah, not to mention you can wear it topically. You can put it in your hair. I haven't used it that way yet, but get it in you, get it in you, get in you. Just like a car has its transmission fluid, this should be in your system. This should be in your system constantly, flushing, removing and flushing things out.
All right. I feel you. Yeah. So tell us your social media. How can people follow you?
Well, Tobias Truvillion. Oh, there it is. Bang. Tobias Truvillion. You know, and it, you know, another thing. Can I just say this to the people before I feel like we're wrapping it up? But you know, if you haven't seen First Wives Club, it is a wonderful series to check out with myself and Jill Scott and Michelle Batu, and great series. If you haven't, well, I don't know if people have seen the Christmas movie, you know, that was just on Holiday Heist. You know, that was one that, but we passed the Christmas season right now. But and then if people haven't seen Love.com on Netflix, you know, that's another really good film that I'm in. I would love people to check that out. And you know, In Contempt and all, you know, there's some really great episodes of me in Chicago PD right now that's rocking. So I just want people, you know, try and think of places where people could tune in and you know, check out some of my other work. But I got some things coming down the line, and not to mention you can go back into Sisters. And Sisters just got renewed for season 3. So
oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, maybe your guys could put a little note out there to bring back my character, because he didn't come back in season 2, but he might come back in season 3. You never know.
A lot of campaign to get him back on.
Yeah,
that's right. That's
right. Stir some things up.
Well, we want to thank you so much, and everybody, please follow Tobias Truvillion everywhere. First Wives Club is on BET also. And somebody wants to know before we sign off, what ward do you represent?
Oh, you know, we're in the Central. We're in the Central.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for listening, watching, paying attention, and stay woke for sure. Every election counts. Make sure you vote. Make sure you follow this dude, man. Watch his movies. This dude is amazing.
Yo, much love to everybody. Feel free to hit me up. I answer my DMs and questions and stuff. People, and I'm doing that to get back to the work. I'm doing a acting class next month, so.
Woo!
So I'm gonna try to figure out some ways where we can kind of, you know, show it publicly or do it virtually where people could tune in that way too. So
nice.
Another way that we're gonna bring the community and people on board with us.
You may have to come back and talk about that by itself, for sure.
Exactly.
It's 5 ways to conquer your addiction.
What'd you say?
It's called 5 Ways to Conquer Your Audition.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an on-camera acting, technique class,
Oh, right. So I forgot, just I'm sorry to sidebar, just to let everybody know, our producer wanted me to announce who's coming on Saturday. We have Mickey Howard.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all definitely want to tell somebody to check us out on Saturday. It's going to be a great show. Hang out and come back.
I would love
anytime whenever you got anything going on, and you got a lot going on. So we expect to see you dropping by the basement a lot.
And I just finished shooting a film for Lifetime with Kerry Hilson and Tank called called Life. So that's gonna be hitting out. So just there's gonna be some things coming down the pipeline. Hey, what's up there?
What up, son? What up, Tobias? Real fast, I only came on and say one thing. All right, next week is my birthday, so you know what I want, right?
Yes.
You sure you know?
Absolutely.
She wants some mushroom caps.
Mushroom caps.
My mushroom meat.
Yeah.
You got finished talking about the mushroom.
Yes, that is amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you. I got some served up right now. I'll make sure you have it.
All right, thank you. Look great. Where are you in the world?
Oh, I'm in Newark.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll see you soon. I'll hit you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I knew she's gonna pop in at some point.
Yeah, I know she's rethinking this married to Mo thing.
I love it.
Oh God.
Y'all miss y'all, man, for real.
We got to get together soon, man. We miss you too. I spoke to Michelle the other day, actually. Cool beans for sure. All right, man. Anytime you need something, anytime you want to promote something, and we're gonna have you back to talk more about that acting class. That's what's up.
Yeah.
A lot of folks out here.
Let me show the people real quick. Let me show you how I'm getting down.
Let's see.
Don't show too much now.
Nah, I mean that's the blue. Bang bang. That's the one. That's the one I got on. But what you can't see is the reflective on this. That's the zip up. But they're really, really, really nice, and they're all limited and signed.
What kind of material is it? Is it like a suede? Because it looks.
Yeah. Those are the vintage pieces.
Really soft.
And this is a camo reflective. It's just really nice. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with the people because they've been supporting me, and I'm like, they've been going out. The order's been going out. The gold.
Ooh,
I like that one.
That's cool. Yeah. Very nice.
Just thank you so much for allowing me to do this, and I thank everybody for allowing me to entertain them and paying attention to what I do. I mean, I'm just chugging along here.
It's dope, man. It's dope. Thank you for being who you are. I mean, he's a brother, he's just what you see is what you get. He's always really low key and moving in his grace. You're graceful ass, bro, too, for real. And just majestic in your own right, man. I just need to tell you that. Thank you for doing what you do. You do it well, and you're making your great choices. And anything you got going on, let us know so we can come support. You're already fam, so you know how we do, but I'm just, just make sure that we know what's happening with you so we can always support. And shout out and hugs to your wife, Michelle. I'm sorry, ladies, he's already spoken for, and she's as beautiful as he is on the inside and out. So
inside and out. Delicious
looking, both of them.
Thank you, everybody. And don't forget Saturday. It's Mickey Howard. Like and subscribe. Send all your friends, all your fans, all your family to WJBR Internet Radio. Bye.
That's the outro to bye. Is that we say a word and then you say the first thing that comes to mind. So how it goes is that I'll say 5 words, one after another. give you a chance to, insert your thought. But the first thing that comes to mind when I say this, you say that. And I'll do it 5 times, and then JaVonne is going to do it 5 times.
Oh, Lord Jesus, 10 of them. Lord have mercy. JaVonne, you didn't tell me about this one.
No, I didn't. Because it needs to be completely off the cuff.
Yes. So these are randoms, and it just gives us a peek behind the veil.
Okay.
Okay. So let me know when you're ready.
Might as well shoot it.
Okay. Community.
Genuine.
Love.
Hate.
Comedy.
Joy.
Children.
Happiness.
Legacy.
Me.
Ooh, that was kind of deep.
Human.
Kind.
Nice. Okay, JaVonne, you're up.
Funny.
Laughter.
Peace.
That's joy.
Drag.
Life.
Personality.
Truth.
Money.
Evil.
Mm. Thank you so much, Mr. Richard Pryor Jr.
Hi, this is Indira Khan, and you're listening to and watching Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today. Come on, everybody's a friend in my head. I already know everybody. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. One day I'll tell you about me and Shaka Khan, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah. But she doesn't know anything about it. But anyway. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even there actually. But anyway.
Bosses though, Jay. She's got our ears and
I'm gonna send y'all some. I'll definitely get an address. I'll send y'all out.
You can send me some cologne, because I mean, yeah. Just in case I should meet Shaka Khan, I want to smell really, nice.
Oh God.
Okie dokie, babe. Whatever you say.
The time, so
and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. This part, that little piece, I'm just gonna keep and play it all the time for myself. But no, I'm just teasing. And I think it's time, Terez, to do a little rapid fire with Mr. Richard Pryor.